fuck? Oh, that's why. That's still on. This says it's not right here. Okay. Kind of just want to chat. Alright, well, whatever. Alright. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Joshman93, and I'm doing some deck revitalization via Cockatrice. Because I think my decks are, well, let's be real, garbage. So, let me move this water out the way. So I'm actually going to be doing this in real life, because I don't have the deck saved on this computer. So I need to edit it and do all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get this party on the road. Let's get this started. All right. So the first thing I'm going to edit is Eiley. So first of all, good lord, good old Eiley. So first of all, it's commander deck, of course. Gotta have Eiley the Eternal Pilgrim. Gotta throw her in there. Why does it look so garbagey? Why does it look like straight trash? Okay. Click this. Maybe move to the sideboard? Or not? Okay, well, remove one of those, please. That'd be great. Remove both of them, please. Thank you. Sideboard. Okay. Now, we're going to break this shit down and actually see what cards need to come out and all that good stuff. Okay. So of course Eiley's in there. Good old Eiley. Here. Put this here. I don't know why I have my chat all the way over here. I should probably move that. Some way. Somehow. Don't know. Or I might leave my chat like right here. That's fine. That's good. Alright. Let's see here. I guess I'll break it down into creatures, instants and sorceries would be the same, artifacts, lands, creatures. And planeswalkers will probably be other or whatever. So excuse me while I quickly do this. You're gonna hear the slapping of the cards. Oh, and enchantments. I can't remember. Can't forget enchantments. You can't forget enchantments. Boy, you can really tell how dirty my sleeves are in the light. They look like garbage. Enchantment. Land. Measure for me. Thought this would go a lot faster. Instant. And land. Creature. Enchantment. Boom, boom. Okay. That's that. That's part of that. Let's get the rest of this. Also supposed to be 100 cards. Now, I remember going through this again and cutting down, like, because I had over 100. I don't know if I accidentally, like, put that back up or not. I mean, I'm going to find out right now. bravery. And fucking 3 creatures together right there. Like 5 creatures together. Sorry. Lana's hunger. Artifact. High City. Planeswalker. Good old Elspeth. Can't go wrong with Elspeth. Wait, whoa, I fucked up somewhere. Oh, yeah, I really fucked up. Yeah, that's supposed to go there. Yep, there we go. Sorry, I'm doing this all on stream, and it's so unprofessional. Oh my god. You couldn't do this. That's an artifact? That's interesting. You couldn't do this with 4-string Yoshi? Nope. Had people over, so I couldn't do what I wanted to do earlier. This will be this is going to probably be a fairly long stream. I also thought my stream said dicks for a little bit, so I got a little scared there. So yeah, all right. Let's get into this. First of all, I don't need this, so I have that over here. First card, I'll start with the Planeswalker, the good old Planeswalker, which is Elspeth. Sun's Champion. Yes, you look all great. Looking all great, baby. 1 card down. Oh, Jesus. Alright, now, the shortest pile is the artifacts, so I'll do them next. Which consists of Lightning Greaves, Lightning Greaves. Not Lightning Helix, Lightning... Okay. How do I like set it so that I don't have that set? Because my set is not that one. It's a commander set, so fuck it, I'll put them in there. Lightning Greaves, done. Commanders, really. Commander Sphere is definitely in there. Then Norn's Annex is next. And then good old Chalice of Life is in there too. So what's the plan? First of all, I'm going to quickly jot down put what cards I have on Cockatrice, and then like maybe cut from and then go from there, because I don't have them saved on this computer. So that's basically the first thing I'm going to do, and it shouldn't take me too long to do that. First off, I have both Blind Obedience and Authority of Consoles in here. Blind Obedience and Authority of the Consoles. Did you want to just... Yeah, I'm already in the call. In fact, let me do this. If anybody wants to like join the call, like they're free to. I'm just sitting here, basically talking to myself. So yeah. Can you hear me? Oh. You might have been saying something I couldn't hear. No. Hello?
Hey.
Okay. Good, I can hear you. Path of Bravery. That's not how you spell bravery. Oh, there it is. It's 3 enchantments. Phyrexian Arena. It's definitely not how you spell Phyrexian Arena.
Oh, he said he can't get into the voice chat for streams. It's locked to him.
Okay, I'll get him in. Here, I should just make this just open. Everybody can just. Yeah, people can just connect. There we go. Tell him to try it now. Should be good to go. Vigilant loss. Okay. Let's start. Enchantment.
We're good.
Okay.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, so you trying to do this on trying to put all your list up on Cockatrice so you can playtest?
Yeah, and then like, I'm gonna put it up here, and then like take out stuff that makes no sense. Like, why do I have this card in here?
You mean like the cards that continue to pull out of your deck every time I see it?
Yeah, yeah. So I figured I might as well might as well stream that because I'm like, God, because I always forget, too.
I mean, it's good to have other outside answers beside like opinions other than mine.
I know, and I had that. I streamed Magic once before, and this one guy hopped on. It was like, hey, you should add some of these cards on there and stuff like that. So that was really helpful. So that's basically why I'm streaming it. So if anybody's like, hey, he's streaming Magic, you can hop in the chat and.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I intentionally avoid certain things. So
Yeah, I got you.
I just have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this chat on, like, is this voice chat on Twitch?
It is now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you're, let me double check because as you're speaking, they should hear you. Yes. Oh yeah, they can hear you. Defy death.
all right, cool.
Dim.
Wake up.
Don't troll.
Have you seen the Living with Jigsaw video?
I have.
The one you sent me?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
I have not looked at it yet. Do you want me to look at it?
Go watch it. Funny.
You want me to watch it right now?
Yeah. And then you have to watch the Working with Jigsaw one right after. Batman. What are you doing?
Oh, is that what you were saying? You kept saying Gary?
Yeah. Gary, wake up.
Completely surrounded by arms outstretched. That's so stupid. I'm not gonna watch the other one you said, but that was really funny. Or at least not right
Oh,
now.
that's a Z. Okay.
Tree of Perdition. Nah, you don't need that in there. Yeah, actually, you know what? You don't even need Eiley. You should take that one out.
No. She makes my
What does
deck
Vestige
complete.
of Bolas? What does Vestige of Bolas do?
Where?
The
Oh.
one you just put in.
I was putting in creatures. Oh, this one? Visgilpa Guildmate?
No. Oh, you probably didn't put it in.
No.
Obviously you didn't put it in. It's got red and blue in it. Duh.
Okay, that's what I say.
The stream's kind of like
It might be like a second or
it
two
stops
behind.
and-
Oh.
It stops and then catches up, and then stops and then catches up.
Huh. Okay. Shouldn't lag like that though.
Probably like, was it like 3 seconds behind?
Damn. Can you add my Cryptcast, please? Thank you.
No.
No? Okay.
So are we building it as is, like with no proxies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I still stand by my no paper
proxies.
18. Yeah.
I mean, that's good for us.
Yeah, I had my fun with Nala. Yeah.
You dipped your toes in the water and got submerged.
Yeah, I went too far.
What program is that?
It's cockatrice.
Oh.
So it's like I don't know. It's just you can play test and all that good stuff on it, but it's like you're actually playing Magic. So it's Tenant, Sun Titan. Eliminate cardboard. I don't know if I really need this in here. That might not even be necessary. So which Batman are you playing through? By the way.
Arkham Origins.
Okay.
That's what he's playing through.
First.
I don't think I actually beat that one.
I only played the first one, Arkham Asylum. I played the fuck out of that game.
Yeah, that game was good. Abomination. I don't.
Hold the right trigger. Why are you not firing? Literally pulling the trigger and it's working. First one.
Do you want me to get my Aetherios deck out?
Sure.
Put it in front of me so that I can like maybe suggest stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right.
Put your
Oh, Anthony, I pre-ordered the Final Fantasy 15 for the PC.
Ooh.
Minimum specs is 100 gigs of space.
You know what? I can believe it because there's so much stuff in that game.
I think like a 480 is a minimum spec for like 720 at 30 frames.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's noble. 100 gigs. That's ridiculous.
My mic had cut out. I don't know what was wrong with that. I'm gonna see what cheaper monetary value cards I have that would help work. You don't care about devotion, right? So
No, that doesn't.
I mean, unless you're gonna try to run Aetherios in your deck, in which case you might care about devotion, just not to the extent.
I mean, yeah, because because the whole deal was I have 8 throws out and I can just sacrifice things, and then you're either paying the life or you know.
So you want me to do you want me to prioritize death cards like Grim Haruspex and
Hold
Doctor
on.
Witch and stuff
Yes.
like that?
No. That would be the lamp. Alright. What am I making? Sorry.
Alright, so you want low monetary value cards, right?
Yeah.
And do you want me to prioritize any particular aspect of my deck? Because like I have focus around 8 bears, I have focus around death as well. So,
let's go with death first, I think.
do you have a Sheldred?
No, I do not.
Do you want me to put that in the list?
Yeah.
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 Even though it's like semi-expensive.
Yeah, that's fine. Like if it's yeah, that's fine.
How many tokens do you generate?
That's a good question. I don't 3 at the most, I think.
You have 3 cards that generate tokens?
No, I'm sorry, just one. Where is there it is.
It's my birthday on Sunday.
Ooh.
Right, I forgot.
I'll be 21.
You're not gonna be 21.
Yeah, I'll be 21 with 3 years experience.
Shut your face.
Process.
Where is?
Anthony, you wanna go party with me? On his birthday?
Sure.
By myself.
Alright, so because we're focused around death, you want also like things that synergize with those cards and resurrection stuff, right?
Yes.
All
I
right,
like how
so
I put Meek of the Meek. That's a card.
Mantra of the Meek?
Yeah. I put Meek of the Meek instead, though.
Oh, you got Meeks going up there. That's a good one.
I actually might start. I feel like I have too many creatures now, actually.
No, you can't have too many creatures with Eiley.
Okay.
Eiley sacks creatures to gain life, so you're good.
Good. Okay, because I'm already at like 39.
You could have a deck full of creatures. It would still operate. It wouldn't be optimal, but it would still operate.
Okay. Faith.
I just put cards in a pile, regardless of monetary value, and then you can decide whether you want to run it later.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's done. So far, 4 artifacts, 43 creatures, 6 enchantments, 6 instances, 1 planeswalker, and 8 sorceries. Now into the lands.
Alright, I found all my like death oriented cards.
Okay.
Let me just take out the cards I think you have, and then, or the ones I know you have, like Angel of Serenity.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have the Tidehouse color?
Yes, I have that.
Alright, so I'll take that out. I know you have Fiend Hunter. Take that out. Do you have Flashback Marauder?
I do not.
Do you have Enemy Dead?
Yeah, but it's not in this deck. Why is it not in this deck? Yes, I do, but I do have a Anime Dead.
You have what?
Anime Dead.
Okay, you should be running it. It's good with Enemy Dead and Necromancy are really good with Sun Titan. And you know what? There's a really good artifact for you. Mimic That is really good because whenever a non-token creature dies, you can just put it under the vat, and then for 3 mana and tap, you just make a token copy of whatever was under there. It gains haste, and you exile at the end step, so you can just sack its Eily to gain the extra life instead of exiling it.
Oh, okay.
And it's from anybody's field, so if your opponent's creature dies, you can just be like, okay, well, I'm going to put it under the vat, and now I get token copies of whatever you had.
That's actually really sick.
It's also important to note that when you put it under the vat, you exile it, so it's no longer in their graveyard.
Okay.
Except you can only have one thing under the vat at a time, so when you put something new under there, the old one goes back to the graveyard.
Okay. Let's put that in the sideboard. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on.
Are you running Skull Clamp?
I have one, but I do not have it in the deck.
Okay. I remember talking about Blood Artist to you. Did you get one?
No, I did not. 15 planes. That's definitely on my list of things to get.
Okay. Do you have a lot of 1 toughness creatures?
That's a good question. I would.
The tokens you generate are 1 toughness.
Oh yeah,
Because of
yeah.
Elspeth, but like.
Let's see. Let me double check there. There's 1.
Because if you have a lot of 1 health creatures, then Skull Clamp would be really good for you. It draws you cards and death triggers. And if you're running Aetherios, it's really good for that. But other than that, you have like Grim Harris specs. You have
I have like
Harvester
4.
Souls, stuff like that.
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
I remember Harvester. I remember you saying I should pick up a Harvester of Souls.
And then I have a Wormcoil engine in my pile, but it's somewhat expensive, so I wouldn't expect you to run it.
Mm-hmm.
But Wormcoil engine is definitely something you can just abuse. If you have an Eily and Mimic Vat and a Wormcoil engine, you just abuse the shit out of it. So you play the Wormcoil engine, and then if it's gonna die or get exiled or whatever, you just sack it off to the Eily, put it under the vat, and then for 3 mana and tap, you just produce a Wormcoil engine token. Like the actual Wormcoil engine, it's just a token copy. And then before it gets to exile from the vat effect, you sack it, and then you get 2 more 3/3s because it still died.
Damn.
So you get a 6/6 Death Touch lifelink with haste that if it doesn't die in combat, you just sack it off to Eily. And you're going to get 2 3/3s regardless. So you're just making more tokens, getting an ass ton of life.
Let me see how much Wormcoil engine is.
Well, you need the vat well, you don't really need the vat, but the vat goes really well with it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. God, if
Especially
I could spell.
considering you have a very consistent sack outlet through your commander. In fact, it's so consistent that I would only run sack outlets that have a lesser cost than Eiley.
Okay.
Or do special things.
Yeah.
So, like, Thought Picker Witch is a lesser cost than Eiley because it's a 1 mana creature that has a 1 of anything sack a creature. And then it does something special as well. You manipulate your opponent's deck so that you basically tell them what they're drawing and what they're not drawing.
You said Thought Pickup Witch?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing this card. Look at the top. Sacrifice creature, look at the top 2 cards.
Yeah, so
okay.
you get to exile one of them. So they just lose that card, and you get to tell them what they're drawing. I would only suggest it because it's a lesser cost to get out there than Eiley is.
Okay.
Even though the sack outlet is the same. So, like, if it's a 3-cost version, but it still costs 1 mana to sack, I still wouldn't run it because Eiley's 2 mana.
Okay.
However, the alternative case is like Yeheni is a 3-drop, but it costs nothing to sacrifice. So anything that has an equivalent cost to sack that costs less to get out there is good. But anything that's also relatively close to the mana cost of Eiley that costs less to sacrifice is good.
Okay.
And I don't suggest you go overboard on it. So, like, you probably want 3-4 other options other than Eiley tops, because Eiley is a consistent sacrifice outlet as it is.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you want death triggers to go off. So you want stuff like Blood Artist and Grim Haruspex and Harvester of Souls, stuff like that, so that you can trigger off of the things that are dying. And because you're focused around death right now, like the way this talk is going, you're gonna want ways to get things back. So, like, Aetherios is really good, and Sword of Light and Shadow is really good, and then we got stuff like Revelark.
Okay, hold on. Is this how you spell Aetherios? No, that's not. Okay.
Was that at a bun? Or a pun?
There's Aetherios. I did not mean to add that to my deck because I don't have it. Where the fuck did it go?
Yosh, who was that?
That was somebody that joined the channel?
Yeah.
Got no idea.
They, like, breathed really heavily.
Hold on. Let me investigate. Because I didn't even hear the fucking... I heard the sound, but I just thought it was one of you guys.
No, it wasn't me. So you want to spell Aetherios? Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got it. And Sword of Light and Shadow, right?
Well, yeah, those are really good. Animate Dead and Necromancy are really good because of Sun Titan, which I'm assuming you have Sun Titan.
Yes, I do have a Sun Titan.
Because they are permanents that reanimate. So what happens is if the Animate Dead or the Necromancy is in your graveyard, you can play Sun Titan and then get back one of them because they're permanents. And then when they come back, you just enchant something in the graveyard and then you get that card.
Okay.
So Sun Titan becomes a reanimation spell. And not only does it get back those cards, but it also gets stuff back like Mimic Bat. It also gets back your Sword of Light and Shadow. Oh,
yeah, I have no idea.
let me set aside some cards from this pile that are good sacrifice outlets.
Okay.
Because we got Thought Picker Witch, and then we got Yeheni.
Oh, is that the new dude? Is that the... Not new, but Fairly new
That's
too.
the Aetherborn.
Okay.
He's a 3-mana 2/2 with haste, and you can sacrifice a creature to make him indestructible.
Hold on.
But it has no cost. It's just sack a creature, and it becomes indestructible for the turn. But whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you put a plus counter on him,
Hold on. Let
so he gets bigger.
me search him. Can I go by set, please? Set. Aetherborn. I don't think that was spelled right at all, and it wasn't.
You want to spell what, Yaheni?
Yes, please.
It's Yahenni. It's YAH.
YAH. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Oh. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Sorry. Oh yeah, I was looking at this card, and I wanted it. So I was like, it's gonna be good. Never got one. Okay.
Yeah, so he's got haste. You can sack creatures for free, and whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, he gets plus counters. He's just gonna be a giant creature at some point. You basically want to use him as a sack ally. You don't really care about the fact that he's got haste or the fact that he can get large, which
Yeah.
are both pluses. But he's only 1 more mana than Eiley, and he sacks creatures for free. He survives board wipes, and in fact, if your opponent tries to board wipe with him out, you're just gonna get a stupidly large creature. So good luck with that one. So I have 3 sack outlets in front of me that I would probably only run these 3,
Okay.
unless you can find something else I'm missing.
Mhm.
So I got Thought Picker, Witch Yaheni, and then I have a Teysa. But it's the original Teysa, not the 7 mana one.
Oh. Apparently our phone's ringing. Nobody wants to answer it. Okay.
Better
Let me
check.
see Teysa. That is this one. She's 3 mana, right? 2/3. Sacrifice 3
Yeah.
white creatures. Remove the target
Yep.
creature. Okay.
And then whenever you
Oh.
lose a black creature, you get a white creature.
Okay.
And then you can actually skull clamp the white tokens to draw cards.
Okay. Wilds. Throne of High City. And finally.
So you already have your your sack outlet package for the trigger thing. You know how the play around trigger thing for like Fiend Hunter and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do.
So you have
And
those 3.
yeah, and what's the other one?
You have Angel Serenity,
yeah.
Tidehall's Color, and Fiend
Yes,
Hunter.
thank you. Yep, I have those 3.
There's an Archon of Justice. It doesn't have that kind of catch like they do, because it's just whenever it dies, exile a permanent.
I have that also in the deck.
You're running that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm actually running 101 cards, apparently.
Well, that's not good.
No.
You probably want Karmic Guide. I don't know if you have that.
I have a Karmic Guide.
Okay, that's good. Are you running a Rebel Arc?
I'm not running Revlark.
I think you'll be running enough small creatures to be running Rebel Arc, because you already have all of your sack outlets are small enough. You got a Blood Artist, which is a 0 power creature. You got Fiend Hunter and Tidehall's Scholar, which they're low enough. You got Mother of Runes.
Yeah. I think I'll take out this Crypt Gas. I don't think I really need it, honestly, in the deck.
Alright, so trying to find how to organize this. So are we set on running these 3 sack outlets.
The Mimic Vat.
No, the Thought Picker, Witchy, Henny, and Tesa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're only running those 3 sack outlets then, right? You don't need any more.
I don't think I need any more.
So you could take out the Gristlebrand guy. The Disciple of Gristlebrand, I think it's called. Stuff like that.
Oh, he's already. Yeah, I took him out a while ago. He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, Disciple
So
of
you should
Gristlebrand.
only have those 3 sack outlets, is what we're saying.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. I do have. There's a 3/1. Hold on. I have a Merciless Executioner. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature. Should I just get rid of that?
Fleshbag Marauder is essentially the same thing.
Okay.
Unless the creature type matters, it wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Because they're exactly the same mana cost, exactly the same power toughness, exactly the same effect. The
Okay.
only difference is that Fleshbag Marauder is a zombie warrior versus an arc warrior.
Okay. Reassembling skeleton? I don't think I really need that.
No, you
think I'll take it.
definitely don't need that.
Yeah, I'll take
Are you
that.
gonna run Necromancy?
Hold on, what's that? Hold on, let me look it up.
3 mana Animate Dead.
Jesus. Yoshi.
It's 3 mana Animate Dead, except they don't lose the power.
Necromancy. Oh. Sure. Oh, damn it! I don't want it in the deck.
All right, well,
I'll put it in the sideboard. Okay.
Trying to think.
The Skurdag High Priest.
Skurzdag High Priest.
Yeah. I don't. It's tap 2 untap creatures you control. Put a 5/5 black demon creature. Token with flying onto the battlefield.
I mean, that's cool and all, but there's a better Morbid card.
Let's give it a you too.
It's Reaper from the Abyss.
I think that was one of those cards where I was just throwing in anything that was black.
Reaper from the Abyss is a 6 mana 6/6 flyer.
Oh,
it's heavy.
Reaper.
It's heavy devotion to black, but it should be fine in a 2-color deck. Because it's 6/6 flying Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, destroy target non-demon creature.
Okay, I'll sideboard that.
Excellent stats for its mana cost and free kill pretty much every single turn.
So if I'm going to have a Blood Artist, do I really need this Falcon Wrath Noble?
I would actually run both.
Okay.
Unless you can't afford to run both. Because like my Aetherios deck can't afford to run both. I have so many Hate Bear stuff.
Okay.
But you're focused more around the Aetherios aspect of my deck.
Yeah.
Like being a nuisance. So I do have other sacrifice outlets in the thing that I wanna talk about other than those 3, because this is gonna be like the 3 that just sit there and they do their thing. And then the other stuff is gonna be like a one-time use, like your Merciless Eviction, not Merciless Eviction, the Merciless Executioner. Right?
Yeah.
Well, we also have a Disciple of Bolas. It's 4 mana, and when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature. You gain life. You gain X life and X cards. So you draw X cards, where X is the creature's power.
Okay.
So, I mean, you could just choose to not do the whole thing with Angel of Serenity, where you sack it in response to the entering effect.
Yeah.
And then you could just pick up 3 of your own cards from your graveyard with it, and then sack it to Disciple of Bolas on a future turn, draw and gain 5 life, and then put those 3 cards in your hand.
Oh, that sounds good.
I mean, it gains you life, which is what you want.
Yeah, and plus I get to draw cards.
And you draw cards.
I don't think I need the Subjugator Angel, honestly.
What Subjugator Angel?
When it enters the battlefield, tap all creatures your opponents control.
Does that have flash?
Nope. It's just a 4/3. 4/3 flying. It's an angel.
If it doesn't have flash, it's not worth it.
Alright. Then it
If it
goes.
had flash, it'd be a really, really cool combat trick. Move to combat, tap all your creatures.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know about Luminate Primordial. I don't know if I need that either.
Luminate Primordial is really good. Basically, if it enters the battlefield and exiles, like if it enters the battlefield and does some crazy shit just for entering, you probably want it.
Okay.
I know it's a high mana cost card, but you're gonna be running some reanimator stuff. So you're gonna be running Animate Dead, potentially Necromancy. You already have Karmic Guide.
Yeah. I've already got Karmic Guide, like,
You're gonna have the Sword of Light and Shadow.
Okay.
So you're gonna be able to put things back in your hand to replay them.
Okay.
For their entering effects.
What about Lone Rider?
I like Lone Rider in your deck.
Okay.
I actually really like Lone Rider in your deck because of Eiley. It makes it so easy to flip it into it's a 2-mana 4/4.
With lifelink in the first. Oh yeah, isn't it lifelink in first link? I want to see the flipped version, please.
It's so stupid. You definitely want Merciless Eviction.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Great.
I got on my board wipes. I have Merciless Eviction, Planetary Cleansing, and Day of Judgment. Because I don't, my Wrath of God's in my Mael deck, and I don't have a Damnation.
Where's this eviction? Okay. I have for my board wipes. Let me see. Bontu's Last Reckoning.
I would actually try to stay away from that because you're going to be mana intensive.
I mean, I wouldn't really run it, but that's the only. Like, I literally don't have too many other board wipes.
I might be able to spot you a Day of Judgment, maybe.
And I've got a Descent Upon the Sinful, which is just exile all creatures. Oh, I have a Fumigate too now. I do have a Fumigate.
Oh, then you don't need Bontu's Last Reckoning. You want like 3
Okay.
board wipes minimum, but Descent Upon the Sinful is good. Exiles all creatures. And then you have Fumigate's really good. It's only 1 more mana than Day of Judgment, but gives you life, which is really good.
Yeah.
That's actually really that's a lot better than Day of Judgment in your deck.
Okay.
And then try to get a non-creature board wipe if you can, besides Merciless Eviction, because Merciless Eviction exiles.
Okay. Let me
So
see.
those 3 are really good, and then try to get like a Planar Cleansing or something similar. I know there was another card that was basically Planar Cleansing, but a step up. It cost like 3 less. If certain thing was met.
Destroy all
Here's
non-land permanents. Okay. Let me see.
I'm just gonna Google this real quick.
Permanents. Oh wow, that nothing came.
Hour of Revelation, that's what it is. It's exactly the same as Planar Cleansing, except it costs 3 less if there are 10 or more non-land permanents on the battlefield. So it'll just cost triple white instead of 3 and triple white.
Oh, this card.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Planar Cleansing is good, but Hour of Revelation is a strict upgrade to it.
Okay.
And I think it still costs like nothing. In
Okay.
terms of monetary value, I think it's like $1 tops.
I can Google that real quick, actually. It probably is.
Let me just go to Star City real quick.
I already forgot the name of it. Our Revelation, not Devastation, please. Revelation. 50
Yeah,
cents.
50 cents.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like super good. I think I told Charles to pick up a few of those, and I don't think he ever did.
What else can I cut? I think I asked you this before, but should I keep both blind obedience and authority of the consoles?
You should definitely keep the one drop one.
Okay.
But how often do you use the extort?
Oh, I don't. I honestly forget
You
it
almost never
has it.
use it, right?
Yeah.
So then, if you're not going to use the extort, there's no point because you're using them for the life gain.
Okay.
The enter taps part is really nice, but you want the continuous life gain to stay in the game for your Eiley.
Okay.
And we're gonna want some ways of like being stupid powerful with your life. So that being said, I wanna add like 2, maybe 3 Voltron cards besides your Sword of Light and Shadow. So run like just 1 Light and Shadow and maybe a Skull Clamp as like your only really equipment cards. But there's
I forgot about Skull Clamp.
there's some Voltron auras that you really might want to run. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, here it is. It's Angelic Destiny. Enchanted creature is +4/+4, has flying and first strike, and is an angel in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, return Angelic Destiny to its owner's hand.
What was it again?
Angelic Destiny.
Oh, isn't there a there's a 3-mana card that I'm blanking on now. Damn. Which it doesn't make it a 4/4 or anything, but it just returns. It's in an it's a when the creature dies, you. Oh, let me see. Damn it. Earth.
If you're thinking about the enchantment that's like when an enchanted creature dies, returns to the battlefield, and then return this card to the attached to that creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that card. It's too easy to beat.
Okay.
Because if you remove the creature before it comes back, the enchantment's just gone anyways. So it's kind of like a totem armor effect, which you can just run totem armor for if you really want to do that.
Okay.
Or you can just literally run the card Indestructibility. It's an aura that just makes enchanted permanent indestructible. So you may as well just run that over what you're talking about. But Angelic Destiny is really cool because it keeps coming back like Rancor.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's only 4 mana, and it gives +4/+4 flying and first strike on top of your death-touching Eiley. So you get a 6/7 flying death touch first striking creature that sacks other things. And so another Voltron card I want to add to your deck is Spectra Ward. There's no L, it's just Spectra.
Okay.
It's kind of hefty on the mana cost, but it gives +2/+2 and has protection from all colors. This doesn't remove this. This doesn't remove auras. So, if you have the Angelic Destiny on your Eiley or whatever it is, and then you put Spectra Ward on it, it doesn't remove the Angelic Destiny.
Interesting.
Because it explicitly says it on the card that it doesn't remove auras.
Yeah.
However, the problem with that is if you have a harmful aura on your creature, it also doesn't remove that.
Okay. Okay. If I'm going to add these, do I really? Oh, I'll keep.
You want these because they're like protection-ish cards. So like
No. I'm thinking. I have. I was wondering if I should keep Lightning Greaves in the deck. Then.
Lightning Greaves is good, but a hassle. It's one of those things where like it can hinder you in niche scenarios where if you only have one creature.
Yeah. I'll take it out for now. Take it out for now.
I would say try the aura route.
Okay.
Then if it doesn't work the way you like it, then you could always go back to Lightning Greaves. But I would definitely not go anywhere above 3 equipment including Lightning Greaves and 2 equipment excluding it.
Okay.
because you got so much stuff you want to pile in this deck as it is.
Yeah, I got you.
So you want this, you want consistency, so you want to have multiple variations of everything. You don't want too much.
Yeah.
There was another card I wanted to add to your deck in terms of auras, but I forget what it was. Oh, never mind. I know what it is. Okay, so this is the reason why we're running those other auras, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Celestial Mantle.
Okay, let's see here.
It doesn't give very much boost. It doesn't have very much benefit for its mana cost.
Mm-hmm.
It requires you to hit the opponent with it.
Double its control. Yes, I want it. Yes.
Which is why you have to run the other auras, because the first aura gives you flying and first strike, which makes it very difficult to deal with your Hylia in combat as it is. And then the second one gives you protection and doesn't remove your auras. On top of being unblockable to everything that has a color.
Good God. Yeah.
So I would only suggest running those 3 auras.
Okay.
I wouldn't run any more.
Okay.
And then if you really want to go for I have to find this thing. I have a bunch of them, so you can just have one from me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this corset creature. I think it's 2014. No, it might be 15 corset. 2015 corset. It's a white creature. It's low mana. Heliod's Pilgrim. Oh, it's more mana than I thought it was. But
When it
there's
is
a
the
card
battle.
called Heliod's Pilgrim.
Mm-hmm.
It's when enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an aura card, reveal it, put it in your hand.
Huh.
And we're not only running those 3 auras, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Anime Dead is an aura.
Oh yeah.
Necromancy is also an aura. So it's multi-purposeful.
Hmm.
It's like your opponent has a dead Sheldred. That's a nice Sheldred. I think I'll play this Heliod's Pilgrim and then steal your Sheldred with my Anime Dead.
Damn. Okay, so I definitely want. Let me start adding some.
And
cards.
I know I keep going. I know I keep talking about energy, but do you want any energy efficient cards?
I don't mind it.
Because I don't think there's very good white energy cards.
Let me see.
But I actually can just look up some white and black energy cards real quick.
Okay.
I don't care about that. You're running Phyrexian Arena, right?
Yes.
Good. There's a creature version of it that is based around energy.
Word?
But
Hmm.
yeah.
Should I keep the Smothering Abomination? Beginning of my key sacrifice creature.
I couldn't find room for it in Aetherios. I did try to find it. I did try to find room, I just couldn't. So if you can find room, that might be good. I don't think you'll need it because your commander is a sacrifice outlet. Mine isn't. Mine is the benefit to having a sacrifice outlet.
Yeah. Okay.
And I couldn't find room for it in that. So you definitely don't need it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because I don't know. You have enough stuff.
That's true.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you want an energy package, there is an energy package. It's not a very heavy energy package for you either.
Okay.
And only a handful of these cards, maybe only 2, will actually generate more energy than it's worth.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna run the energy package, you definitely run Glint Sleeve Siphoner. It's 2 words. Glint Sleeve is connected by a hyphen. It's basically a 2-mana creature that has Phyrexian Arena attached to it.
When it enters the battlefield or attacks, you get energy.
And it has Menace.
Ooh. To get the upkeep, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card.
It's a May effect. You have to be on top of it, otherwise you don't get the card.
Yeah, I got you.
Whereas Phyrexian Arena forces you to draw the card.
Yeah.
To top that one off, we also have Demon of Dark Schemes.
Okay. All of the creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. Whenever another creature dies, you get energy.
It includes your own creatures, so whenever your creatures die, you get energy.
Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control tapped. Yeah, let's add that to the sideboard.
And then the only other thing I can think of that would technically be useful would be an Aether Geode Miner. Oh, I'm sorry. The Aether Storm Rock is okay, but I don't think it's that useful. I don't think it's as useful as like Aether Geode Miner.
All right, let's see this.
I don't want to go too heavy on this energy package, by the way, if you're going to run it.
Okay.
I want cards that synergize together without having it be a
Two.
very broad part of your deck.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. See, now I'm thinking that this Invincible Hymn is it just bogs down the deck now.
What does Invincible Hymn do?
I count the number of cards in my library. My life total becomes that number.
It's a good safety mechanic.
Yeah.
I would still run it.
Okay. And in Burial Rites, maybe?
We're running alternative
Like, I think...
cards.
Yeah.
We're running recurable reanimation cards, so we don't really need that.
Okay.
Between our auras that reanimate, and then our Sword of Light and Shadow that can reanimate, and Sheldred, which can reanimate.
Yeah, I don't think I need this Defy Death either.
And then we have Revel Arc and Karmic Guide. Well, maybe Revel Arc, but we definitely have Karmic Guide in here.
I definitely have Karmic Guide. Yeah.
So, like, we have recurable sources. We don't need a one-off thing.
I think I'm gonna take out this Chalice of Life too.
What does the Chalice of Life do?
I gain a life, and if I have at least 10 more starting life, it flips and it does. Target opponent loses 5 life. Tap target.
What's the mana cost?
3.
It's not worth it. If it was 2 mana, it'd be worth it.
Okay.
2 or less. What was I thinking?
I'm gonna keep Norn's Annex.
Chief Ascension
Bloodchief
is a good card for later. We're not gonna put it. It's something to think about for later because we still have to make the bulk of the deck first.
Yeah.
But Bloodchief Ascension is that quest counter 1 mana card I run in Aetherios. That's such bullshit.
Oh, this card, yeah. Whenever cards put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere.
You drain them for 2.
Yeah, and you gain 2.
Yeah, you drain them for 2. So draining means you just.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'll put it in a sideboard.
So yeah, that's such a bullshit card. If we can squeeze it in, we'll put it in. If we can't, then it's whatever. It's not something that's a must because your commander's not Aetherios.
Yeah.
So you're not putting him in a pickle with it. noticed that my Aetherios deck forces my opponents into tough decisions.
Yeah. It does. Certainly does.
And it plays itself. Like, my opponent, most of the game time ends up being on my opponent's turn. Do we have Solemn Simulacrum in your deck?
No,
'Cause you definitely need that.
I don't have one, unfortunately.
And you definitely want to be running that if you can afford to. I have extra Solemn Simulacrums. I can maybe spot you one.
Put that in the side.
Maybe. Depends.
Okay.
I know I have more than a playset. But I don't know if I'm using them all or not.
Yeah, I got you. I still feel like I need to take stuff out for this. Like, what?
Wait, that was a Commander 2014? Or not 2014, 2017, 16, whatever. That means I have even more than I thought.
I don't think I need this Timma. Or Timia. Timma the Weaver.
It depends. Like, are you trying to kill everybody at once, or are you trying to kill one person at a time? We don't know yet. So
That's true. I'll keep it.
Move it off to the side. We'll make a list of stuff that's like good for the deck that we don't know if we're running or not.
Okay. Well, then I'll put in stuff that I definitely know that I'm running. I'll actually move it to like the actually move it to the main deck.
You're gonna put Timna in the main deck?
No. She was in the main deck. That's what I was saying.
Okay, so yeah, just put stuff that you know you're running in the main deck. Put stuff that we know was good, but we don't know if we're running yet.
Okay. Sort of like Shadow.
I found where Martha. What's his dad's name?
Oh, I don't remember. You think I remember my own dad's name?
I think I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Bruce's dad, right? I'll just look it up real quick.
Just Bruce?
No, just Thomas.
There you go. Found their
Okay, so
talk outline.
so you put the energy stuff in the good stuff, right? But not in the main board? 'Cause
Yeah.
if we want to run it.
Yeah.
So what is in the main board?
Okay. Guess start with artifacts first. We have Commander's Sphere and Norn's Annex. I thought I had more. Hold on. Why is this not in my main board? Oh. Boy, that makes no more sense. God damn it. Hold on. Just give me a second. I thought it was adding this to the main board, but it wasn't.
Are you sure you need Norn's Annex? Norn's Annex isn't as useful as Ghostly Prison and stuff like that if you're not running as many Planeswalkers. It's good if you're running a heavy Planeswalker deck because it deters the Planeswalker attacks.
Okay.
Slightly. It doesn't. It just puts a cost on attacking them. It doesn't really stop them from attacking them.
Okay.
That's from what I've learned.
Okay. So right now, in the artifacts, Commander Sphere, Mimic Vat, Skull Clamp, and Sword of Light and Shadow.
No Soul Ring?
I only have one Soul Ring, but
Dude, I have Soul Rings up the butt. I'll just give you one. I don't care.
okay. I'll add it to this thing. Or I might have
Alright,
two.
so you-
I have to double check. Shit. But anyway,
for
either way, it's not.
artifacts, you said you have.
So
Commander
basically,
Sphere, Mimic Vet, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, and Sword of Light and Shadow.
Yes.
I would actually argue that Commander Sphere is better as a signet.
Okay. Who's messaging? Damn.
I mean, they're both good in their own right, but I would argue that it's better as a signet so that you can play your 4-drops on turn 3 versus your 5-drops on turn 4.
Okay.
Or you can even play your 4-drops on turn 2 if you go Soul Ring into signet. And I think actually you can go 5-drop on turn 2 if you do that.
Okay. So just replace the Commander Sphere with like a signet, Orzhov signet.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to be trying to run other drawing mechanics that you don't need the extra drawing from the sphere.
Okay. Mimic Vats, Signet, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Sword of Light and Shadow.
I don't even know if I have I don't think I have a signet in the deck, for me personally.
Okay. I'm gonna mute this.
No, we're running Authority of the Consoles. I don't think I have. I don't have a signet in here. That's interesting.
Okay, let's see. Now for creatures. I didn't fully add all of these. Hold on.
Well, let's skip the creatures for now. What enchantments do you have?
Antidote Destiny, Authority of Consoles, Blood Chief Ascension, Celestial Mantle.
I would argue to not put Blood Chief Ascension in the main board right now.
Okay.
And that if you can squeeze it in later, put it in.
I hope that put it in the sideboard. Okay. Necromancy. I have Path of Bravery.
Which does...
as long as my life total is greater than or equal to my starting life total, creatures I control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more creatures attack, I gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures.
See, I don't think you're trying to put up a... I don't think you're trying to be a...
like super aggressive, like a... Yeah.
I don't think you're trying to army this stuff. So
Yeah,
I don't think that's necessary.
Get rid of that. Okay. Phyrexian Arena. Spectral Ward. Triskaidekaphobia. And
are you running Triskaidekaphobia simply because it gains you life when you don't have Trade Perdition and it's a kill combo when you do?
Yep.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay. I have
Jewel of the Lost.
Whenever a creature I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I may pay X. If I do, I gain X life.
Alright, I don't know if you're gonna have enough mana for that. We can try it, but I would...
I'll put it in the sideboard for now.
I would actually argue to run Ghostly Prison over that in the main board. Ghostly Prison is just really good because it forces them to pay mana versus Norn's Annex, which doesn't force them to pay mana. They have the option, and giving your opponent an option is never... It's 99% of the time it's bad.
Okay.
And then on top of that, actually, I would run a Grave Pact-esque enchantment.
Always bugging me. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry. You said you were talking about Ghostly Prison, right?
Yeah, I was saying Ghostly Prison is
Ghostly Prison.
it forces your opponent to play mana, whereas Norn's Annex doesn't. It gives your opponent the option, and about 99% of the time, giving your opponent the option is bad.
Okay. Okay.
Which is why, in scenarios where your opponent has like a spell skite, if you want to remove a target that your opponent could redirect the spell skite, instead of removing the spell skite, you choose that, is wrong. You want to remove the spell skite to remove the option for later.
Okay. Hey, what's
Like,
up
no
there,
matter
Ninja
how much
Tech?
you want to remove that one thing,
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
you want to remove the spell skite over that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I would do.
Okay. So that's it for my enchantments. For instance, I have Anguish to Making. Anguish to Making, Condemn, Mortify, Tribute to Hunger, Utter End, and Vanna's Hunger.
What is the last one?
Each opponent sacrifices a creature if you have the city's blessing. Instead, each opponent sacrifices half the creature he or
The
she.
instant flesh bag.
Yeah.
You don't have any Swords to Plowshares or Path to Exiles in your deck?
Nope. Don't own any.
Swords to Plowshares is very cheap in comparison to Path. I would argue to try to remove Condemn for Swords, if you can manage it.
Okay.
But Anguish and Making is very good. Tribute to Hunger is very good. Under End is very good. Actually, you should probably either replace Tribute to Hunger or add, in addition to Tribute to Hunger, a sorcery called Consume the Meat. Not Consume the Meat. Consuming Vapors, that's what it's called.
Consuming Vapors, you said?
Yeah, it's a rebound card.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so either replace or add in addition to, because Tribute to Hunger is that good.
Okay. I'll put it in the sideboard for now. Okay. And that's it for my instance. I'm gonna skip lands for now.
Yeah,
Um,
you can just do that later.
yeah, I have one
You can do
Planeswalker.
later last because you don't know what the deck is going to look like.
Yeah. I do have one Planeswalker, which is Elspeth.
That's always good. That's always a good Planeswalker. Soren's also a very good Planeswalker in this style deck, but
I think I might just stick with like one Planeswalker, honestly. It's either gonna be like her and maybe I still wanna get the Ghost Assassin, Kaya.
yeah, that one's really good. But there's Soren Markov, which is the 6-mana mono black Soren, or the Innistrad Soren, which is his -2 is get an emblem with +1 power to all your creatures, and then his +1 makes a lifelink token.
Oh, okay.
So Soren Markov's really good because you play him for 6, then you -3 him, take an extra. You take someone's turn, and he lives.
Okay.
And then he's got a +2 to drain someone for 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, you don't take control of their turn for -3. You just make their life total 10, which is
Yeah.
good.
That's still.
And then he has a mind control as an ultimate.
I'll add it to the sideboard. Definitely add that.
And then the other Soren that's worth considering is this Lord of Innistrad, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Soren Lord of Innistrad. Put up 1/1 black vampire creature token with lifelink onto the battlefield. His +1. -2.
-2.
You get an emblem. Yep.
Fucking emblem, +1 power to all your guys. And then his ultimate is really good too because it slays things and then takes them, including planeswalkers.
Let's add that to the sideboard too. Okay. Or not. Could not add it to this. Where'd it go? I want you on the sideboard. Thank you. Okay. That's it for my planeswalkers. Sorceries. I have Debt to the Deadless.
Sounds very familiar.
Each opponent loses 2 times X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way.
It's an X spell.
Yeah.
We're already gonna be strapped for mana. There will be turns where you have a lot of mana, and there will be turns where you just like, I need all of the mana I have.
Yeah. Oh, I believe me, with this deck or with the old deck. Yeah. Descent upon the Sinful.
It all
Diabolic.
depends on how you draw, to be honest.
That's true.
Because if you draw cards that help you fuel more cards, like drawing mechanics, then you're just gonna need all of your mana. If you just keep dead drawing, like flooding out or something.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try to make it so you don't flood out. So
Yeah.
you
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just took it out.
Diabolic Tutor is really good. I would argue that increasing Devotion, I think it's called. No, it's not increasing Devotion. Ambition? Yeah, increasing Ambition is the card. It's better than Diabolic Tutor. It's good for now. But increasing Ambition is not double black. It's 4 and a black for the same thing, which is comparable because you're trading a color for two colorless mana.
Yeah.
And then it has flashback for 8, which says when you flash it back,
You get 2 cards. Yeah.
So you're getting 3 cards for 1.
Oh. Okay.
And you don't have to pay it all at once.
Okay. I'll put it in a sideboard.
That's also very cheap monetary wise.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any extra because I only had like 2, maybe 3 by the time the end of the set. And I think I gave one of them out.
Okay.
So
I have funny thing. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. I don't think it was Bag.
I told you about it in the past.
Yeah. I don't think Bag had it, but somebody. I'll look. I'll look out for it. Where was I? Diabolic Tuna, Fumigate. Hour of Revelation. Keeping Invincible Him and Merciless Eviction.
That seems like a pretty good sideboard. You got how many board wipes? 4?
4.
You got
Yeah.
Merciless Eviction, Hour of Revelation, Fumigate, and Descend upon the Symbol. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You should be able to draw it at least one about 75% of your games, and that's just a guess. But you should draw one board wipe often enough. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially if you have enough drawing mechanics in your deck. Then you should draw one like every game.
Okay. Let's see these creatures. Alright. For creatures, I have a Johnny's Primate.
So I'm gonna tell you right now to stay away from Go Big, because you're trying to combo right now. Is what that's the way the focus of the deck's working.
Yeah.
So I would move a Johnny's Primate to the sideboard.
Okay.
You're doing a little bit more trickery stuff.
Yeah.
But you're still gonna be able to combat your opponent because you have Eiley, which is Death Touch. You have other things. Like you can. I don't remember if you realized that you can do combat tricks in the sense of I block, then sacrifice using Eiley to provide damage dealt to me, and then gain life.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Angel of Serenity. I know I'm definitely keeping that.
Yeah.
Angelic Skirmisher?
Your stream's behind, so what does it do?
At the beginning of each combat, choose First Strike, Vigilance, or Lifelink. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn.
Card.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it.
That card is so good in your deck.
Archangel of...
Watch out, because your opponent might take it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been. I've had a tug of war with it once or twice. Archangel of Thune.
Whenever you gain life, put a count. Yep, that's a good
Okay.
card. That's a
Archfiend.
card that helps you go wide,
Yeah.
and we're trying to avoid going big.
Okay.
We're okay going wide.
Yeah, that's fine. Archfiend of Depravity.
In this style deck, it's a niche card. So
I'll
move it to the
sideboard.
sideboard. It's a good card.
Okay.
Move it to the sideboard because we don't know how much room we're gonna have at the end.
Okay. Archon of Justice.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
Okay.
Aetherius we're keeping. Butcher of Malakir we're keeping.
Bygone Bishop. I don't think so.
I would move it to the sideboard because I don't know how many small creatures we're gonna have.
Okay.
It
Defiant
only
Blood.
works off of creatures, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
work off of spells.
Yeah, it's just creatures.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how many small creatures we're gonna have.
Yeah.
Mentor of the Meek is different because that's based on entering. This is on casting.
Yeah. Okay. Defiant Bloodlord.
I think the enchantment version is better, although this is a body that can help block.
Plus, is this the
Leave
one
it.
that's like is this the one with the enchantments
This is
like
Sanguine
20?
Bond.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
not Exquisite Blood. This is Sanguine Bond.
Okay, okay.
Leave it because it's the body.
Okay.
There's pros and cons to both. So the fact that it's a body has the pros and cons of it's, pro, you can now attack and block with it.
Yeah.
And then the con is it's a lot easier to remove.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Falcon Wrath Noble is really good with Blood Artist in the deck.
What blood
Just-
artist should be in here? Where is it? Hold on. Yes, blood artist. Okay. Where was I? Defiant Bloodline. Felidar Sovereign.
I personally try to stay away from that kind of stuff, but
To be quite honest, it's only worked once because as soon as people see it and they see my life total,
it
it's
makes you a
gone.
giant threat.
Yeah.
So, it's up to you.
I'll put it in the sideboard.
If you can manage to protect it, and if you can manage to protect your life. So, like, if you put this down and then you put a Spectral Ward on it,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's up to you. I personally would try to stay away from it.
I'll put it in the sideboard for now. Fiend Hunter.
Alright, peace out.
Alright. Later. I'm not getting like the badoops or anything. This is. Come on now. Come on now.
So, Fiend Hunter's keeping. We're gonna keep all the Fiend Hunter-esque cards, the ones with the double triggers.
Okay. Grand Abolisher?
I would move it to the sideboard. That's a Hate Bear card.
Okay. I think I'm going to keep Grim Harspet. I think.
Yeah, you definitely want Grim Haruspex because it's a death trigger.
Okay.
Death triggers are really good in this deck.
Yeah, yeah. The Militia Captain. Hangwire Militia Captain. I feel like that's might be sideboard.
Is that the flip card?
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough to do if you're already focusing on killing your guys.
Yeah. I'll
It's
put that.
great if it's great if you can manage to flip it, but it's gonna be difficult to flip.
And that's the problem with this deck. Like I've had the card out, but 9 times out of 10 I'm either.
It's a Hate Bear card, yes, but it is a draining Hate Bear card. I would like it.
Oh,
I
you
like
talking
it
about
very
Compo?
much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely keeping. Yeah. Karmic Guide.
Karma Guide's good.
Knights of the Black Rose.
I
But-
I struggled with whether I wanted to keep this in any of my decks or not. I ultimately decided to keep it out of all my decks. However,
Mhm.
we'll make one argument that I've made every single time
Mhm.
when trying to run it, is that Mimic Vat is insane with this card.
Okay. I think I'll keep it because I'm gonna be a target anyway and stuff. I think. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know,
they'll
probably,
take your
so.
So if you can manage to get this card killed off, which you should be able to, you can just put it under your bat, and then every time they take the monarch from you, it's like, oh look, I'm the monarch again.
And you lose 2 life, I gain 2 life.
So and then
great.
yeah, so you can go right before your turn starts. At the end of the turn, right before yours, you just go, okay, I'm the monarch, and then you sack a Diley to gain 4 life.
Easy.
So I think this deck will be the first time I actually ultimately agree with it being in the deck.
Okay.
But we'll find out. And then we got Lone Rider. I love Lone Rider in this deck.
Lone
I
Rider's
think Lone
great.
Rider is insane.
Illuminate Primordial.
Illuminate Primordial is insane. It's a fucking source of plowshares to everybody. Mentor of the Meek's really good.
Merciless Executioner. It's basically a flesh bag.
Yeah, I like.
I'm definitely keeping Mother of Runes. No, you're good. You're good.
I like Mother of Runes. I think Merciless Executioner is only good because of the recurable factor. So like the instant speed version of this card with the City's Blessing thing.
Oh,
really
yeah.
good because of the City's Blessing part. Otherwise, it's just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can it's recurable as a creature, makes it that much better in combination with the City's Blessing card.
Yeah.
Because you can City's Blessing, have them sack off half their guys, and then sack off another creature on top of it. So you're doing a massive blow to their army. Another Runes is good. Obsidian Ghost Council, again, really good. Especially if you can manage to give it lifelink with the Skirmisher. The Angelic Skirmisher, right?
Oh yeah. So then does that make
Because
them
it'll drain them for 7 at that point. It'll hit them for 2.
Yeah. Then I might not need
And then
my
they get haste.
I might not need my Vispa Guildmage then. I don't know. I'll get to that later.
We'll see how much life you can muster in a single turn. Like
Okay.
consistently for free is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Skirmisher is really good with the Guild Mage, but other than that, I don't really see it being that useful because you have to pump mana into the Guild Mage, and then you have to pump mana into your life gain.
Yeah, I think I'll put it into my sideboard right now.
Ravos is really good. It helps you go wide, and it's another recurable reanimating source.
Yeah. Definitely keeping Revlark. Rock's Faith Mender.
Well, you definitely keep Revlark, especially since the fact that his evoke activates his trigger, but you don't need to evoke him to do it.
Yeah. It's the battlefield.
Rock's Faith Mender's really good in this deck.
Sanctum Prelate. This is one I'm kind of iffy about.
Is that the Chalice of the Void that affects everybody?
Yeah, where I choose a number and you can't, non-creature spells can't be cast. Yeah.
It's a niche card that can fuck you, even in the niche scenarios, so I would put it in the sideboard, because it is a good card. It's just, I don't know how good it is.
Okay.
When you're in a commander format, when everybody's using all mana costs.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it in the sideboard. Sierra Avatar.
Sarah Avatar's the 1-drop?
No, Sarah Avatar. Your life. Its power and toughness is your life total. When it dies.
Sarah Ascendant's way better.
Oh, is that the 1-drop where life total is over what something?
If your health is 30 or more, it becomes a 6/6 flying lifelinker. Sarah Avatar prevents you from milling, but like it's 7 mana. And
Oh, they have a new one. That's neat. Okay.
that's not a new one.
Oh, it's a new art. Not new one, but it's a new art. I'm sorry.
What, this? The Sarah Angel thing, or no?
Sarah Avacent, or Sarah Ascendant.
Oh, yeah, it's the Iconic Masters, I think.
Ooh, I like that. That's nice. Alright,
I still like the original more, but that's just me. How much tutoring do we actually want? Because I don't think Sidisi's worth it. Like, Sidisi's got Death Touch, cool. It's cool and all. But, like...
I mean,
How much do you actually want it? You're already hurting for creatures as it is because you're going to be sacking them off to other things.
yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have enough card draw, so I might not even need. I mean, I only have basically one tutor.
Also, does that say you have 10 Solemn Simulacra?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I'm definitely gonna fix that. In fact, I'll fix it now. There we go. I'll move it to the sideboard.
Okay.
Solemn. I'm gonna keep. Soul's Attendant.
If you're gonna run Soul's Attendant, you want to run both versions of it. So I'm looking up Soul's Attendant on the card searching website so I can click on it and see what other people bought.
Okay.
Yeah, Soul Warded and Soul's Attendant are both the same thing, essentially. And there's also Suture Priest, but I don't think that's going to be useful for you because Suture Priest only gives you life when creatures enter your field, and it hurts opponents when creatures enter their field. But that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for gain health on both sides.
Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, while the other one is you may.
You have to gain the life for the Soul Warden.
Honestly, don't know.
If you're gonna run Soul's Attendant, run both.
Okay.
Because you want consistency for that. And it also combos with your Authority of the Consuls. It really punishes people who play swarmy decks.
Okay.
Because then you can just gain the life off of their playing their shit, and then you can just use Ily's ability to exile target non-land permanent. So you can exile their key components and shut down their swarm.
Okay. Of course, I'm keeping Sun Titan.
Yep.
Now, should I keep both tests?
I do like both Tasas.
Okay.
I've never been able to run both.
Okay.
So
I mean,
we'll see how it works.
Okay. Of course, Thought, Pick a Witch.
Teysa, they both fit different roles. So the lower mana cost Teysa, the original one, is a sack outlet that's really good. It's also removal. And then the higher mana cost one, the more newer one, more recent one, even though it's not that new.
Yeah.
Generates creatures. And it generates creatures by warding off your opponent. Your opponent just doesn't want to hit you.
Yeah.
And they can't block your Teysa.
So yeah, Okay.
So they fit different roles. They're good in their own way.
Okay.
Turtles. Thought Witch we're keeping because it's a sack outlet. Teysa's the sack outlet. Tidehollow Sculler, that's Fiend Hunter-esque type thing. Treasury Thrall, I don't think we need. You never use the Extort, right? And
No.
Animation targets.
Yeah.
So.
Keeping the Tree of Perdition. I'm gonna put this in the sideboard.
Timna the Weaver goes to sideboard, right?
Yeah. Vana. Now this I just recently added.
I don't even know who Vana is.
Pay 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent. But I can only activate this a bit.
4/4 lifelink Vigilancer. I like that because it's got lifelink already.
Okay.
I already like it.
Okay. I threw Wormcoil Engine in there just cause.
Wormcoil Engine's excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
It's ridiculous. You have enough. The point is the reason to run more sack outlets than Ily is not only is not because you want the alternatives to Eiley.
Mm-hmm.
It's so that if you can't manage to keep an Eiley out, but you can keep a different sack outlet out,
Yeah.
you can stop your shit from getting exiled.
Okay.
Because you can sack your things at instant speed.
Okay. Okay. And then finally, Yahini.
Yaheni's a
Oh, Yahini.
So you want that.
Okay.
So how many spells do you have right now? I tend to try to run like 36 to 38 lands in a deck.
Okay.
Which means that you want 37 to 39 cards as your commander in the land. So you want like, what is that, 61? 62 cards? Somewhere between 61 and 63 spells.
Okay. Right now I have 32 lands in the deck.
That's gonna change. The land base will change.
Yeah, yeah.
So how many spells do you have? How many non-land cards?
5.
Besides Eiley.
5, 36. It's 41. 49.
You have 49 spells?
Hold on. 50. Fuck. Sorry. 5. It's 41, and then. Math hard. Fuck me. Hold on.
Math hard.
Math is hard. Where?
Oh, I thought of another board wipe that you could potentially run.
Oh, I could just do this. Let me just.
Just collapse them all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get. I know I have 32 lands, so boosh. Land's gone. Get rid of land. Get rid of it.
Just collapse them all. That way you don't have to scroll down. You can just look at them.
Oh boy. There's 11, 19, 50 something? Double check that.
Really? 50 something.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm checking something on my other computer too.
Is Eiley on the list yet or no?
She's on the sideboard.
Okay, so you have 94 cards minus 32?
Yeah.
So you have 62?
Yeah. Did I say 50? Oops. 62 cards.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you have a deck?
I have a deck.
It's very focused. Did you have Reaper from the Abyss in your deck?
No. I can add
Did
it.
you have Sheldred in your deck?
Oh shit! I didn't even add Sheldred. No.
You didn't. All right.
Hold on.
There's some cards that we absolutely have to add though.
Okay. Where's Reaper of the Abyss? Because I know I added it over here.
Alright, so hold on.
Mhm.
Add Reaper from the Abyss. Add Sheldred. Add Harvester of Souls.
I think Harvester of Souls should be in here. No, it's not. So I see it right here.
And
Reaper
do
from
you
the
have Blood
Abyss.
Artist in there yet?
Yeah, Blood Artist is in there. Never.
Honestly, take out the Signet.
Okay. What the fuck's...
If you find you're having mana problems with colors, put it back in.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, so Signet gone. How do you spell Sheldred, please?
It's Sheol. Sheoldred.
Okay. Okay, she's in there. Definitely want the Pilgrim in there. Disciple of Bolus I want in there. I think somebody messes me.
I would leave Disciple of Bolus out. It's actually not as good in practice as it is on paper, but it is a good card. It's in my Aetherios deck.
Okay.
It's just not as good as you think it is.
Okay. I'll put a sideboard then. Ouch. Damn. Did I add my
So what
source
cards
read?
did we add? Because we need to keep track of how many cards we have to take out. And do you have a Blood Artist in there already?
Yes, Blood Artist is in here.
Okay, so you're adding Harvester of Souls, Sheoldred, and
Okay, so
Reaper
Harvest.
from the Abyss.
Okay, so already in there. Yes, Reaper from the Abyss is in there, or is in here. Sheldred's in here, and what was the other card? Reaper from the
Harvester of Souls.
Harvester. Yeah, Harvest of Souls is in here.
Okay. So we gotta take out 2 cards then because we took out a Signet, right?
Yeah, we took out a Signet. Yep.
You go up to the creatures.
Yeah.
See, what were the? I know Knights of the Black Rose or whatever it was one of the cards that I was questioned.
Yeah.
But there was another card I questioned.
Hold on. It was the Defiant Bloodlord.
What is Defiant Bloodlord again?
Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
You kind of
Need that.
but you don't need it, but it is good.
Okay.
Butcher Malakir should arguably be an enchantment. There are enchantments that are essentially the same thing.
Okay. Should I just take? I'll just move to the sideboard for now, maybe.
Just replace it. Literally, just take it out and put another card in. So you have 2 options here. One is Heavier Devotion, and the other one is Flash.
Okay.
It'll cost more mana. So, do you want the 5 mana Flash that costs less Devotion, or do you want the 4 mana Heavy Devotion card?
Let's go with the Flash. So I think I know. I think.
Dictative Erebos.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I'll take out. Take you out and put. There you go. Okay.
Alright, so Butcher Malakir's out, you got an enchantment version of it.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm still down to 97 cards.
And you have 32 lands still.
Yeah, still have 32.
They got 3 cards still.
Yeah. Maybe I take out. I would take out one of these Tases, I think, for now.
Take out the 7 mana Tesa. And Knights of the Black Rose.
Okay.
I know you want the Monarch thing.
Yeah, but until I get I might squeeze it in there, or I'll find another place for it.
I just don't think it's as powerful as some of the other cards. I think Lone Rider is more powerful than that card.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. That's sad.
but it's true. Like, it's just better. Like I don't know. Well, not exactly better, but it's just better. I don't know. Do I really need? Actually, do I really need these the soul warden and souls attendant?
If you're running one, you run both.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna take one out, you take the other out. So it's completely up to you. They are good.
They are.
They help you keep afloat on your life total.
Yeah.
They're actually, believe it or not, they backdoor you into your goal, and nobody notices it.
Hmm. Okay.
Because they're like, oh, it's fine, you can just gain one life. And then the next person's like, oh, it's whatever. We got this under control. You can gain one life. And then 2 turns later, you've gained like 20 plus life in 3 seconds.
Wait, what happened? Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Something has to go.
As long as you don't say shit, which you're very good at.
I'm just.
You're good at just staying quiet and just, like watching the game. And then everybody's like,
Wait a minute, you're at. How much
Anthony was
life?
playing? Anthony was doing shit? Holy shit.
I need to take out what, 2 more cards, basically. I think.
Well, you have how many cards in your main board?
I have 95 and
I mean,
32 lands.
if you're okay with 36 lands, depends on your curve. I can't tell what your curve is right now, but if your curve is low enough, you're okay with 36 lands. I don't even know what my Aetherios curve is. I know my Aetherios curve is low, but I don't know what my land count is.
I would like to say, well, I've changed this. I mean, of course, I just changed the deck up.
But you definitely want more than 32 lands.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
I want to say. Yeah, I'll add maybe more slumps. That's more slumps.
Try to add more dual lands. You want a lot of untapped lands, but if you can manage to get untapped dual lands, that's best. And if you can't, then having a handful of tapped dual lands is okay. So, do you want me to look at my lands, and since I got the same color scheme, and tell you what my non-basics are?
Sure, because I'm now blanking on like marsh. Is it not marsh flats? Is it marsh flats?
That's the fetch land.
That's the fetch land.
Esper Panorama. High Market.
High market.
I am running a devotion heavy deck, so Nykthos is good for me, but it's not necessarily going to be good for you.
Okay.
And for Command Tower.
Oh yeah, duh.
Isolated Chapel.
Hold on. Isolated.
I'm just pulling them out and saying them as I pull them out, so
Okay.
I can always go back. If you have the means, run 3 fetches.
Mm-hmm.
Then over 1 fetch and 2 shitty fetches.
Yeah.
But if you can't, that it's okay. So like Marsh Flats, and then run 1 white fetch and 1 black fetch. If you have the means. Otherwise, run a Terramorphic and an Evolving.
Excuse me. I think I already have an evolving wild. Yeah, I already have an evolving wild. Damn. Excuse me. In the deck. So I'll throw a marsh flats in here.
Alright, so I have the Marsh Flats. I have a Throne of the High City.
I have that.
As my Monarch card.
Okay.
Because I couldn't fit the Knights.
Okay.
Temple of Silence.
Temple of Silence?
Yeah, it enters tapped, but you scry 1.
Okay. Okay.
I'm running a Wind Brisk Kites. It's the hideaway land for white.
Okay. I have one of those.
Bajuka Bog,
I do not have a Bajuka Bog.
Scoured Barrens,
I have one.
Ash Barrens,
I also have one, not in this deck.
Shambling Vent,
Oh, definitely don't have a Shambling Boat.
Orzhov Basilica,
I have one.
Reflecting Pool.
Do not have one.
I know you definitely don't have this card, and you're not going to come anywhere near it. But this is the cheaper version is a reason to run Fleshbag over the Merciless. So I have a Volroth Stronghold in my Aetherios deck. There is a cheap version of this that only affects zombies.
What was it again? Oh, I see it. I got it. Put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Legendary land.
Yep, I have. That's like a $30 card.
Damn.
So I don't expect you to run this.
Yeah. I mean, already I'm like, I have a Butcher Mire. I'll just do that.
No, there's
Is it like a better one
version.
or a cheaper
There's
version?
a cheap monetary wise version of this card. I'm trying to find it. I think it's called Unholy Grotto. Let me look. Yeah, it's
Yes.
Unholy Grotto.
Yep, you're right. Put target zombie card from your graveyard on top of your library.
Yep,
Okay.
which is a reason to run Fleshbag over the Merciless. Because Fleshbag's a zombie, Merciless doesn't work.
Okay. You know what? I'll sideboard this. How much is Fleshbag? Isn't that much though, is it?
It's like 25 cents.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so I'm running Volroths because I have it.
Yeah.
And it hits any creature. But like, if you look at your creatures again and see how many zombies you actually have before you decide to run this.
Can you click on the? Thank you. There we go. I don't think I have that many zombies.
You might not have many zombies, but if you have some zombies, other than if you have like 2 zombies other than Fleshbag, then you should be okay.
There's one. I have one other zombie. Where was it? Take out the orc, and that's Tidehollow Scholar.
That is a perfect reason to run it.
Okay.
If you could just answer your opponent's hand every turn.
Holy
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just negate one person's draw every turn, every rotation.
Where's Fleshbag?
Sure, you're not gaining very much out of it, but you're still gaining more than your opponent's getting, which is nothing.
Okay.
Oh, look, they drew a land. Okay, I guess I'm going to take this other important card out of your hand.
All right. There's the deck is done.
You have a Fleshbag and a Tidehollow Scholar over the for the Grotto to just continuously harm opponents.
Yeah.
But I have 2 more non-basic lands.
Okay.
I have a Concealed Courtyard and a Cave of Koilos.
I have a caves. Concealed courtyard, right?
Concealed Courtyard, yeah. That's the fast land.
Yeah, I think I'll add that in there and take out.
We don't know what you're most heavy in.
That's true. Let's just minimize the sideboard for now. All right, there's my part of my deck. What time is it? Ooh.
It's about
Okay.
11:30. I know you're probably not playing tonight.
No, I'll probably play test this tomorrow. Let me save this before bad things happen. Save deck as good old Eiley. There we go. Tags. Blessed by Wayne. There we go.
Blessed by Wayne.
There we go. Yeah, save. Perfect.
Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
I think Fleshbag Marauder is the best version for the first and best variation of itself.
Okay.
Because Merciless Executioner came afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
and they tried to do the same. They're just like, oh, well, we'll just make a better Fleshbag. It's not a zombie. Well, guess what? The fact that it's a zombie makes it better.
Yeah.
And then there's like Slum Reaper, which I don't remember if it's a zombie or not. I think it's a horror, but it's 4 mana for a 4/2 version of it.
Each player sacrifices a creature. Oh, yeah.
So Slum Reaper is the same thing, it's just 1 more mana for +1/+1. And you don't want, like, the fact that it's 1 more mana makes a big difference because you can't bring it back with Sun Titan.
Yeah.
But it is a horror, so it doesn't get bounced off of, like, Thing in the Ice or something like that.
Now, this deck is complete. Can I print this? Because I'll just save it for now and then print later. I gotta check prices anyway.
Ugh.
Actually, I have to find an Aetherios too. Because nobody has Aetherios.
Well, so this will be a work in progress of acquiring these cards, obviously.
Oh yeah.
And Worm Coil Engine, I believe, is expensive.
Let me just look. Let's see. Worm Coil Engine. Let's see the price.
I mean, it's no Emrakul, but it is.
I mean, it's 20. I'm seeing.
$3.
Oh, I'm seeing 19 on this one.
I was looking at the non-foil for the Commander version, but the pre-release version is the cheapest at $20.
Okay. Okay. That's not bad. How much is Sheldred now? Let's see. Let's see.
I don't know what Sheldred is because Sheldred's been fluctuating since last time I saw it.
Sheldred the Whisperer.
Yeah, see, it's still above what I originally got it for, but it's less than it used to be.
Yeah, because this
It's gone up to like 20-ish.
Yeah.
But it was like somewhere between $8 and $10 when I got it.
Wow, this is a lot better because it was between, because I had a choice of buying I think I told you this before. I had the choice of buying Sheldred or Foil Elshnorn. I went with the Foil Elshnorn.
Yeah, we don't need Elishnorn in this kind of deck.
Yeah,
You go wide, but you're not focusing around it.
Yeah, I already took her out because I'm doing other stuff.
You're doing more meaningful things with your cards.
Yeah. So I took her out. I actually put together a Tishana deck. It's just a mixture of blue and green. And meaningless card draw. So it's great.
Meaningless card draw.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm going to untap your creature because mine's,
You know what the best part about this deck is?
What's that?
I think you could effectively swap between your Aetherios and Eiley as commanders.
I could. What about Combo? Could I just swap them out too?
Who?
Combo.
He's the weakest of them. He's just a hay bear.
I could swap out Vana.
The only reason you would ever play Campbell as your commander is if your opponent is playing a creatureless deck.
Yeah.
It's not even good against Joyra, because Joyra's just like, okay. Suspend all these creatures.
There you go. Now deal with it. Wait, why did I take out... Oh, I took out my Planeswalker. No, I didn't.
You just collapsed it.
I just collapsed it. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream. I hope for the people that were watching. There was one guy that actually was talking in the chat, completely ignored him. He was like, what fighting games do you play? It's like, playing Matt. I'm going over a deck right now. Talk to me. And I don't even. And there's no like timestamp, so I don't know when he said it. So he could have said it like now or 20 minutes ago, but
No,
whatever.
he definitely did not say it now. It was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay.
If I could get to my OBS. OBS, please.